we're having fun here chatting away. Chad Lippert's here, and you have a special guest with you. Tell us who you brought with.
I do. I brought our oldest daughter, Ella, with us, and she is 9.
And you brought up a very good point. Any of those committed, diehard morning show watchers and viewers out there, what was it, 4 years
That's
ago?
right,
You brought her
yeah.
on, and she helped Ed with weather. So it's really fun to see you grow up and become a beautiful young lady, and still interested in what your dad's doing. So let's get down to business now and talk about stocks. They finished higher yesterday. What was it that influenced the market?
That's right. So, Ella, do you remember how much was the market up yesterday?
Yeah, it was up 371 points.
That's
Well
right.
done.
It was up 371 points. It closed at 26,378, Victoria. The NASDAQ and the S&P were also higher. Continues to be influenced by what's going on between the U.S. and China in regards to trade. And so that's what pushed the market a little bit higher yesterday. Better news yesterday, better market result.
And what is it that investors can expect today?
So, Ella, do you remember, are the futures higher or lower this morning?
Lower this morning.
That's right. They are lower this morning. A couple hours ago, it looked like the Dow could open down about 80 points approximately. We'll see what happens between now and the open at 7:30, but expected to open a little bit lower again, just with news coming out on Bloomberg in regards to trade back and forth with U.S. and China. Just continues to fluctuate the market up or down.
All right, and we're going to switch our focus on digital assets. What advice do you have there?
Well, digital assets, those are things like our passwords and usernames with companies like Google and Amazon and Facebook, etc. And so really a big deal if we're incapacitated. In the past, those companies, for good reason, have been very protective of our access to those. But if we're incapacitated or if we pass away, it's been very challenging for someone as a personal representative for an estate, or if you're just incapacitated for a durable power of attorney to be able to handle those things. Most states have come up with legislation to allow us access as a personal representative. However, they all require that you have some sort of written authorization. And so, again, we're not providing legal or tax advice, but I do suggest that you consider talking to your attorney about that and making sure that's a part of your estate plan.
Yeah, worst case scenario, something you don't want, but have to keep there in the back of your mind.
That's
All
right.
Well, guys, thank
Yeah.
you so much for
Thank
being here
you.
with us this morning. Good job today. Thank you. We'll be back after this break.